Section 6, 20 years of silence with their only suspect in prison for other crimes and no new leads. Sharmini's case went cold. For her family, the years that followed were filled with unending pain and a frustrating lack of closure. The justice system had failed them. The man they and the police believed killed their daughter was never held accountable for it. The retired lead investigator expressed his deep regret, stating, "I think they deserve resolution for this, which they haven't had." But Sharmini was never forgotten. Her story became one of the city's most haunting cold cases. Then, 2 decades after her death, public interest surged when CBC launched an investigative podcast series called Uncover, Sharmini. The host, journalist Michelle Shepard, had actually covered the case as a young reporter back in 1999 and decided to revisit every single detail of the investigation. Shepard conducted extensive new interviews, including more than 6 hours of conversations with Stanley Tippett himself from prison. In those interviews, Tippett continued to deny he had anything to do with Sharmini's disappearance. The podcast brought Sharmini's story to a new generation and showed that even after 20 years of silence, people still cared. People still wanted to know what happened to the 15-year-old girl who just wanted to buy a pair of shoes. More than 2 decades later, the murder of Sharmini Anandavel is still officially unsolved. The known facts paint a grim picture: a trusting 15-year-old girl, a mysterious job offer, and a predator who used deception as his weapon. Police believe she was lured from her home by a man pretending to be someone he wasn't, taken to a secluded area, and murdered. The prime suspect, Stanley Tippett, is behind bars, but not for her death. He is a convicted kidnapper and sexual predator, a dangerous offender locked away from society. But for the family of Sharmini Anandavel, there has been no trial, no conviction, and no justice for their daughter. Officially, her murder file is still open, but it has gone cold. The central, unanswered question still hangs in the air: who killed Sharmini Anandavel? While there may never be enough evidence for a court of law, her story has to be told. It's a powerful lesson about trust, deception, and the chilling reality that sometimes, the monsters we fear live just one floor away. If you have any information about the disappearance and murder of Sharmini Anandavel, please contact the Toronto Police Service Homicide and Missing Persons Unit or Crime Stoppers. It only takes one small detail to finally bring a killer to justice. Please share this story to ensure that Sharmini is never forgotten and that her family's plea for justice is finally heard.